Hey guys, so this is here bringing you another video. Now welcome back to Climb to Master, the series I take my main account and attempt to climb to Master. Now we return and we're doing a bit of a different episode by actually request. So on Saturday, I had a day off from recording and streaming and I just played some solo queue just for me as a player. And I had a couple good games and I tweeted about some of them and a lot of people go, hey, make a replay analysis about a good game or so. So that's what we're doing. We're playing Jarvan top lane. Another reason for doing a commentary is because I don't think we've shown Jarvan in the top lane so far on the channel recently anyway. So that's what we're doing as well. Now, the annoying thing, and I will say right now, is the enemy team were actually talking in all chat to us right now. The reason why they were talking in all chat to us, again, this game I played yesterday, so I remember quite a lot of it, is because the Brom did actually make a little mistake. He took Grasp of the Undying, and the Talon was trying to joke and BM the Brom, saying, hey, you've made that mistake. So we actually thought because they were talking to us, they knew where we were, but alas, they actually didn't, now looking at this. But what we'll do is we'll change into, not that one, we'll change into this. So we just have Fog of War of what I can see. So on the minimap, you know, if I get ganked, and I had vision, we can see that. If I get ganked and I didn't have vision, we also can see that. So that's why we're doing that. But yeah, Jarvan top lane. So why is Jarvan all of a sudden a really popular top laner? Some people may be asking. There's a couple reasons. So the way that obviously items and everything like that, like a champion doesn't need any change for themselves to actually just have a change in playstyle. Items can do that. And with lethality and stuff like that, it has made Jarvan into a popular top laner. But also just the way the game is right now. Snowballing top laners that have, you know, big team fight pressure is kind of what's in at the moment. So we're just going on a trade on the Maokai right now, getting an extra Grasp of the Undying stack on there, and we get him to half health in one trade. So obviously, quite a healthy trade. I am wanting to push in as early as I possibly can, though, as I normally do. I like pushing in, trying to deny, and then manage to just get some really nice poke down, getting as much auto attack damage as I possibly can, put him on the back foot in the early game, make people feel uneasy, and that will hopefully give me a small advantage in the top lane. That's what I do anyway. Waiting for the flag to disappear, then throwing the Q down, also getting damage onto the Maokai. Now, the magic 3-minute number, I've told you guys about that before. The magic 3-minute number is when junglers generally gank the first time, and I'm actually throwing a ward down in this bit area first, because I'm just kind of feeling he'll probably come from that way. I don't know why, it was just a hunch. And I'm going all the way around to try and cut off the Maokai. So I was thinking, is he after at tower? No, he was just waiting randomly in a bush, so he gets you know, I get a bit of damage on him. Should have actually autoed there. I cancelled my auto attack, so there's a mistake. Getting one there, though, so it doesn't really matter. So I did start Corrupting Potion. I like Corrupting Potion for a couple reasons. You know, sustain, extra damage. I missed the cannon, Huzzy Cannon. Going for the all-in, or a bit of damage at least. There's a kill in mid lane, First Blood. She does get killed by the enemy jungler. And not a bad trade there between me and Maokai. Both of us now don't have any Corrupting. I get an extra Q. That does give me the advantage. And Rammus now, if you're watching the river, is now looking to come up. Not the easiest kill, a Maokai, because he actually has a few things to survive, but we're going to go for the play. Rammus is going to go for a flash into the taunt and straight into my damage. Rammus does get the kill, unfortunately, but that's still really good. But like I was saying, Maokai isn't an easy person to kill because he doesn't have an immunity. If under tower, Maokai actually manages to get his W off, he's actually immune while he's actually traveling, and you're still taking tower hits in that time. So he's not a very easy person to tower dive, but doing the instant combo of the Q into taunt, into the knock-up, it just gave him nowhere to go. So that's good. Meanwhile, by the way, in bot lane, a lot's going on. The enemy team is basically like diving past the tower. Twitch flashes late, unfortunately, does go down. All summoners burnt in the bot lane, all 4. So a lot happened there. Now, I will also say one thing in this game, just based on, I'm going to go for a little bit more damage because we do have an advantage now in top lane. Just based on behavior, not too much, but this Twitch on my team was a very, very negative individual. And he's one of those individuals that, let's just say, used a certain illness in a very bad way. And I know to a lot of people that probably isn't a big deal, but to someone like me who that certain illness has affected family members and stuff, please just be a little bit more sensitive when you are like talking about that type of thing. I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, like I know a normal person probably wouldn't use it in that way, but yeah, if you could, that would be great, because all of us instantly turned on this Twitch when he did that. It was kind of disgusting. Anyway, going for a little bit of or they're going for a gank on me. I managed to get 1 kill at least. Now, here's the thing. Decision making is like, what do I do? So I could have just continued trying to run, but I was pretty sure a Kha'Zix can chase me down and I'm probably going to be dead. So what I was basically deciding here is I'm going to just stay and fight. The reason for it is there's a lot of minions here. If I can get a knock-up or Grasp of the Undying, there's a very slim chance that I could do something. But it does turn out that he just kills me. So that's where that decision-making comes in, is that, yeah, I just turned to fight because there was a group of minions that would have been giving me backup. Unfortunately, we don't get anything for it, but we do get a 2v1 kill. We do get a Maokai, so that is good. We're also nearly 10 farm ahead already. So this game so far isn't going bad, apart from the bot lane. Obviously struggling, and randomly mid lane is also like a wave of minions behind as well. She does have a bit of advantage though, and so maybe she can push it and catch up with farm, or hit level 6, go for an all-in, and Talon should be dead. Rammus is looking to come in for a gank though, so while we're doing nothing in top lane, we'll just go all this. So she does go for, unfortunately, gets the last little auto attack, that was very lucky, gets a double kill. So even though she was behind on the farm, Talon overstayed with being low health, gets killed, technically in a 2v1 because Lissandra killed it before Rammus was around, and then the double kill comes out. Bot lane actually randomly pick up a kill on the Lulu, so that's going to help their lane. So this game so far, it's looking pretty good. A lot's going well. Our team comp does scale. We don't fall off. We've got a nice team comp. Lissandra also counters a lot of their champions. If they're assassins, she just ults them. So a lot's gonna, a lot's already looking pretty good for us. Go for a Q. Again, Jarvan's kind of like a Zed in a way. Like when you're using your shurikens on Zed with last hitting, you most of the time go for an all-in. Most of the time you're wanting to land your shuriken with last hitting, but also hitting the enemy champion. Kind of the same with Jarvan Q. Nearly get the kill there. Really close, really close. So I am actually going to do something here because I'm actually interested. Again, I haven't watched this game back myself. I'm going to just go this because I want to see how low did he get. So I hit him. He was around 10 health. Because I actually thought I missed my Q at that stage. I was like, oh, did I miss it? Like, he should have died. Nah, okay, he was on 10 health. So that's annoying. That should have been another kill. But there's nothing I can do about that. He's going to just stay in lane and regen himself. Bot lane, there's a lot going on. They get a kill on the Ashe. Lulu is a little bit too late to help. But he is really low. So whenever someone's really low, you're kind of thinking, why are you staying? Now, Lulu, for some reason, is trying to get a kill onto the Twitch when, she's alone. Kind of weird, but Twitch goes too close and now does get ignited. I'll actually go back and watch that again because I wasn't watching top lane. You kind of know what happens, but let's continue. So Lissandra has been pinging that Talon's been gone for ages, so I'm going to just try and make my way back to tower as quick as I possibly can. Talon is continuing again. I want to just point out, this Talon, like I was saying at the beginning of the game, was trying to BM the Brom for taking Grasp of the Undying. He was still typing in all chat. He was that type of person that types in all chat a lot, and I don't know why. But so with him being that kind of aggressive type of person typing in all chat, you can kind of guess his playstyle is going to be aggressive as well. And you can see here, goes for the tower dive, pops his ignite, but he dies. Like, is that worth it? Not really. Like, you give Jarvan a kill who's already winning a top lane, you blow your ignite, and furthermore, you're letting Lissandra get, well, she actually should be getting more of a lead in farm, but she's not. So she's not using that advantage. But what is happening, which is good, because there was a Kha'Zix, or 3 people top lane, Maokai, Kha'Zix, and Talon, we can now get a dragon for free. So that it's definitely a better swing for my team than what they did. As soon as I got to the tower, if I was at Talon and Kha'Zix, I was just backed off. Like, I don't think it was worth the investment in time. Because now in also getting an Inferno Dragon, that's a pretty big deal. So that's really nice for us. Again, Inferno Dragons, I've mentioned it a few times. Inferno Dragons are good for everyone, but they are generally more value to teams that have less tanks because it gives flat AD and flat AP percentage, actually. So obviously your tank's not buying AD or AP, but your damage dealers are. Where our team comp, we have 4 damage dealers, 3 damage dealers in total. The enemy team has 3 as well, so this is an Infernal Dragon that is kind of even to teams. Maybe even a more advantage to the enemy team because they have a Lulu who will be building AP. But yeah, Infernal Dragon's just a really good dragon to get right now. So a dive potentially coming in bot lane, Lissandra coming in for a flank. Enemy team's engaging. Unfortunately, Lulu, 1 kill by Lissandra, but that is going to be a complete counter. And 2 for 1, unfortunately, not that good. So I don't know where Maokai is at the moment. There he is. His item build probably... I actually can't remember what he built. I think it's a Righteous Glory, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to get as much farm as I can. I actually do find as well that Jarvan is a relatively easy champion to last hit with. And I actually put that to his passive. So his passive, if you don't know what it is here. Martial Cadence. Jarvan's initial basic attack on a target deals bonus physical damage. The effect cannot occur on the same target for a short duration. So when you're last hitting each minion, you're actually getting your passive on each minion, which is actually really, really strong. Going on and engage on to the Talon right now. Just go for a full burst combo straight away. Don't give him a chance to escape. Unfortunately, Rammus did get the kill. It would have been better if I got it, but still, really good kill there. Don't give him a chance to kind of, you know, jump over a wall or whatever. Burst him, kill him, and he is now 1-4. And again, it's always the way, isn't it? It's the person that's typing in the little chat trying to BM doing the worst. Again, you're distracting yourself by typing that type of thing. If you focus on gameplay, you'll probably find you'll get a lot better. And like climb and stuff like that. But yeah, top lane itself, there's probably not going to be a crazy amount of action in specifically top lane as the game moves forward. Again, we did okay in the early game, but he is building tankier. I go for an engage a little bit early because I didn't want him to fully get under tower straight away. Going for a tower dive on him, continue going for it. Rammus unfortunately does pick up the kill. I flash after it, which was like dumb, but I thought he wasn't going to die. He died, I believe, to the red buff. So that was a bit annoying. But we do end up getting the kill, but Maokai gets the kill, which again, was that trade worth it? Honestly, probably not really. It probably would have been worth it if I got the kill, but I didn't. Kha'Zix's coming in top lane. Now, you may be like, what is going on? So yes, massive derp moment from me. So you can see clearly what happened. I went for a teleport play to go to bot lane, who is struggling right now. Both of them extremely low health. As I was going for that teleport play, two assassins jump on my face and I get killed. So that's unfortunate. Again, it's going to happen occasionally when you are going for a teleport play. Obviously, I'm looking over here and I got killed nearly instantly. So that kind of sucked. That wasn't good. But stuff like that's going to happen occasionally, isn't it? So Talon again, potentially looking for a dive or something. Probably wouldn't be the smartest idea for him to go for a dive, to be honest, because Lissandra is very good at getting anti-dove. She goes for just an all-in on him, kills him, so now the guy's died 5 times. So he is dying quite a lot. Kha'Zix is now returning to the top lane, was staying, you know, relatively in the same area. Lissandra surviving would be great if she does, and I think she manages to do that. So overall, not bad. Good kill, good survival. Unfortunately, bot lane both died, so a 2v2 ended up in both of them dead. But obviously, you do have to remember that, yes, the Braum has taken Grasp of the Undying. It's not going to be his perfect mastery. Rammus doing a really good maneuver, getting to the Kha'Zix there. That was great. You can see the damage difference. That's supposed to be a damage dealer, and he's getting out-damaged by a tank. I'm just going to go, wham, just get the kill straight away. Don't ask any questions. Just kill him and move on with our lives. And we get a nice kill there. So, yes, Maokai rushed Righteous Glory. Now, I do want to say, Righteous Glory is a very good item. I don't know why you'd rush it in lane, though. Like, are you, like, going to start grouping instantly? Is that what you're doing? Because if you're not, then it's not actually a very good lane item. It doesn't help you that much. Sunfire helps you more. Now, I actually was directly running. We can see Talon is here. But this Talon's playstyle has been kind of obvious for most of this game. That he's not doing very well in the 1v1, so he's been roaming a lot. And I'm thinking, he's been missing for ages. His tower is even taken. Lissandra's saying missing ping. So I was actually going to ignore the Maokai, and I was actually directly running this way. We didn't know Talon was in here. Rammus, I don't think, knew. But we managed to find him. Like you see, Rammus didn't know, because he was a little bit confused there. But we managed to kind of just avoid that bad situation, potential bad situation. Because if we went for that dive there, then Talon was probably going to come and kill us. So that's good surviving. Bot lane, again, is struggling. And again, this was, you know, the rage of the Twitch was starting to kind of get really high. And again, I am very happy that when that Twitch kind of said those things, my whole team turned on him. And it made him feel bad. And I think he did apologize. But again, it never should be a word that you say. You know, it's like the PewDiePie thing that happened recently. It's something that shouldn't even be in your vocabulary when you're coming, you know, to an insult or anything. It's just really weird. But yeah, Lissandra's covering the bot lane, which is opening the Talon up to kind of getting back into the game a little bit. You know, Lissandra should be really above his farm with how this game has gone, but she's not. Maokai's missing, so as he's missing, I'm just going to push it up. Jarvan really good at pushing, obviously, so we get that push with the Q and everything. Now, one question some people will have, because there's actually a point that I've been making recently myself, while there's a lot going on in the bot lane, by the way, Ashe goes for a dive, gets punished for it, which is good. Kha'Zix is going to continue going for as much as he can. Braum for some reason running the wrong way. Lissandra with a really good W manages to get a good Rammus engage, and lovely. But one thing I probably some people may have already typed in the comment section, again, some people type comments before they watch the whole video, is why did I go Tiamat? So some people will definitely go Huz. When you are against somebody who builds Tiamat, you will say you like that. You like that they build Tiamat because there's no choice that they can push. Majority of the time that is true. But the thing with Jarvan that I like a lot is because he's got such powerful push. So Tiamat is sometimes a slow push that you're always going to be slowly pushing into their territory. I can kill waves instantly with Jarvan, regardless of having Tiamat or not, so I can push it in, let it reset, push it in, let it reset, so that the actual Tiamat itself isn't actually big of a deal. I bought the Tiamat more of an item of an attack reset. Because Jarvan is such a big auto-attacking champion with his passive, the attack reset is more valuable to me than the actual Tiamat component itself. So that's pretty much it. Engage potentially coming in bot lane. We still have vision of a Maokai. Got Kha'Zix over there as well. I do go for an engage, but he did. I don't know. Again, we don't know if he had vision in that bush. I presume he didn't. Going to be just whacking him a little bit. You can see his tankiness is definitely like getting there, because my damages aren't actually doing that much to him. He goes for a little bit of an engage on me, and again, whenever he's going for a bit of engage, you've always got to ask yourself why. You know, he's not going to out-trade me, so why is he going for that? Is somebody here? Is Talon here? Is Kha'Zix here? Again, we did have vision of Kha'Zix over here, but it's what you've got to ask yourself all the time. Why? Again, like I've said to you guys for years now, majority of people who play League of Legends do not think about what they're doing when they're playing. While watching a video, while watching LCS or Worlds, you can point out mistakes really easily because you're not the one playing. But when you're actually playing, you just won't be thinking clearly. You won't be thinking straight. Always be trying to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Where is the enemy team? What are they doing right now? If you can ask yourselves questions while playing and actually answer them, you'll actually probably find your decision-making goes up, while meanwhile Kha'Zix twitches completely by himself, which he just shouldn't have been there at that stage with Brom not being in bot lane. But yeah, always ask yourself these questions. The more you ask yourself questions, the more you answer them, the better your decision-making will be. Anyway, going to go for an engage on the Maokai now. Going to try and go for him as much as we can. He goes for a flash. Rammus goes for an engage. He flashes over the Maokai. And again, Rammus takes the kill. Now, this Rammus, we did actually have a little bit of words with him in general, because he was taking, like, I think it's me typing that right now. Again, kill stealing isn't really a thing. You want to secure kills, but with that type of situation, he should have just stopped auto-attacking. Again, when you have a Jarvan and he's already got a lot of kills as a Rammus who isn't a carry, it's the whole thing of need. Do you need those kills as Rammus? And the answer is no. Do I need them as Jarvan? Not really, but it's better. It's definitely better to spread your gold. Anyway, an engage coming out by the enemy team. Talon going all in does actually end up getting the kill. Getting taunted by the Rammus. He comes straight into me. Wham! I get a nice kill. And that's probably going to be most of that fight. Lissandra getting engaged on by the Lulu. I'm going to try and kill the Lulu as much as I can. She does manage to escape. I'm going to keep going for a flush over the wall, and Rammus will pick her up. And then we're going to go for even more of a play. So unfortunately, this fight obviously has not gone very well. I think what happened as well while this is going on, by the way, is I think Twitch was alone and got soloed by a Kha'Zix. So yeah, not great. We basically get aced, more or less. All 5 of us die. Rammus, for some reason, came back when he shouldn't have, and now will also die. So he died also, and that is the pretty much official ace. I don't know why, but today I'm finding it hard to speak. And by the way, I will say, over the next couple of days, tomorrow specifically, I'm going to the dentist to get quite a lot of work done. So hopefully I'll be able to speak okay for the next few days. But yeah. Anyway, so this game, as you can see, early game was pretty good. But this is where the game, unfortunately, is starting to turn. Enemies got more gold than us. And this is where, really, like I mentioned earlier, the Twitch's behavior just was sucking. Is that he didn't group. He was already died 7 times. And he just wasn't really interested. He was just raging like crazy. And this is where, if you want to climb in League of Legends, your behavior is a big deal. People don't realize that. Because the more you're raging, the more you're taking yourself out of your own play. And you'll probably just end up sucking and staying low rating because you're not focused on actually playing League. You're focused on being angry over a video game. Like, really angry. Anyway, Maokai does get at the tower. It was pretty much inevitable at this point because there's a lot going on. Now, there was... Why I waited over here, by the way, because I was making a very important decision. What did I want to do in my item build? So this is where, in this commentary, is a very big decision point because it kind of shows what I'm going to do for the rest of the game. So as Jarvan, you're a bruiser. You can do tanky stuff. You can be very tanky. But because we have a Braum and a Rammus, I made the decision just to go damage. Keep going damage as much as I possibly can. For a couple reasons. Again, one, we've already got a Rammus, we've got a Braum, we've got 2 tanks, so we've got a front line. Secondly, our Twitch is really... he's not reliable. You know, he's raging. Half the time he's not paying attention or he's typing. So I can't rely on him to do much damage. Go for an engage on the Ashe. Lissandra picks up the kill, which is nice. So I can't rely on our AD carry, so I need to do damage. That's where my decision of going damage came in. So hopefully that's, you know, I think that's a fairly basic understanding, a very basic decision of why I did that. We did have vision of Kha'Zix over here, by the way, and I think potentially Maokai. There's the Kha'Zix, so he is going to go for an engage on me. I don't exactly know why. Like, I would have probably killed him in a 1v1 there. Unfortunately, he does end up surviving, really close to dying. Like, again, if we look at his health, it was less than 50 when we clicked a couple seconds. So he probably would be on less than 20 health. Unfortunately, we didn't get the kill, but I don't exactly know why he went for an engage on me. There's no chance he's 1v1ing me at this stage of the game. We're going to get the Rift Herald, which is good. I'm going to return to top lane to do some farming. But again, as you can see, Twitch just never with us. He's in his own little world of self-righteousness. But yeah, it's just the way that it goes. But, so my item build moving forward, I think I go for a Duskblade Drakthar. Because again, Jarvan, if you don't know Jarvan as himself, you can go Thunderlords. Well, you can go 3 things in this champion. Fervor, Thunderlords, or Grasp the Undying. I went Grasp the Undying this game because I'm against a Maokai tank. And he does have sustain with his passive. So that's why I wanted to sustain myself. If I was against something squishy, let's say if I'm against, I don't know, a Riven in top lane, I would actually probably go Thunderlords so I can go for the one-shot burst. And definitely, you know, Drakthar does help with that. And obviously your big combo, EQ, ultimate, it's a huge combo. One thing that is a bit weird is my team are going for an engage when they have full vision that I'm not there. So it's a little bit weird that they go for this gauge. I am teleporting in, but it's obviously going to be kind of late. In the back line, Twitch is not looking that Talon was there. We did have vision of Talon, unfortunately, but we're going to just continue going for this team fight as much as we can. I'm still pretty strong. Good taunt by Rammus. Going to keep going for the kill as much as we can. Whack him. Boom. 1 kill for me. Keep her going. Rammus, really low health, does go down. We're going to just sustain a little bit from the plants and just kind of wait for the enemy team to, you know, walk into us, if we will. Trying to attack as much as can. Maokai really wanting that kill. I guess because he hasn't had a great game so far, he's just really wanting it. 2 assassins jump on my face, and I do go down. If the Q landed, there was a chance that he would have been really low, but we do get aced. A lot of that probably was, unfortunately, that I wasn't there at the beginning of the fight, so they engaged in a weird time. And also, we did have full vision of Talon, but Twitch did not react with his positioning. I don't know if he had flash up or not, but yeah, he was probably just tunnel visioning on the actual fight and didn't notice the assassin that was like gunning it for him. So far, we do have slightly more kills than the enemy team, but they do have a little bit more gold. So this game in general is just a really close game. Either team can win this right now. It could depend on a couple things, people's attitudes, positioning, you know, all that stuff comes into play right now. Talon walking in. Random Ashe arrow looking for the Twitch actually ends up hitting the Rammus, which is kind of funny. Going to continue though. And all we got to do really in this game is one of 2 things. We can play the engage comp, so we engage on the enemy team and we can like probably kill them. Again, when you've got 2 assassins, assassins don't like getting engaged on because they're really, really squishy. Assassins like engaging. They like jumping on people. If you don't give them that opportunity, then great. But if you do give them the opportunity to engage on you, then basically you have to play the protect comp. You have the Lissandra ultimate. You have all these ultimates that just focus on protecting. Now, once again, so we just lost, let's pause it again, we just lost a team fight that I wasn't there and my team engaged early. They're doing it again, like they're not helping themselves, but let's watch the team fight. And both assassins come, oh, okay, that just randomly sped up like crazy. Let's go back and watch that whole team fight again. I have no idea what happened, we sped up like crazy. Anyway, engage coming in, so Ashe gets Lulu ulted, Rammus can't get to the Ashe, Twitch is getting rooted as well. 2 assassins about to jump straight onto him, I come into play. Get 1 kill onto a Kha'Zix. Return to the fight, trying to do as much as I possibly can. Get a Q onto the Maokai. Boom, double kill. And that's the fight. So it is a victory. We do end up winning the fight, which is great. I'm going to keep going for the Lulu. Get myself a triple kill. And now we're in the enemy base. But again, my team love engaging without me. And right now, luckily, it's working. It means that I'm full health in these team fights. I'm not getting, you know, like, focused at all. It basically just means the Twitch is getting focused, but in reality, that's actually a good thing for us. Like, people say, why is it a good thing your AD carry is getting engaged on? Now, the enemy team won't know this, But it's actually a good thing because the Twitch is just raging like crazy. So he's actually not playing that well. So it's actually better he gets focused. He's not doing well anyway, which allows me to do better, which allows Lysandra to do better. And that's just a general good situation all around. So it's actually a good thing that they're like focusing on him. And I know that's always weird. Yeah, AD carries, it's not good, blah, blah, blah. But in behavior, and this is where League of Legends is not just a mechanic game, it's a behavior game as well. It's actually a great thing. Anyway, my item build, we finished the Drakthar, by the way. And you may be like, okay, so you are going for the damage, but what are you doing now? Just buying the Bramble. Just for a couple reasons. One, it's good armor. Two, it's got damage return. And you'll notice how the Brom is actually giving me the Knights Vow. Not even giving it to the Twitch because there's no point. We all know this as a collective team. We're like, just ignore that guy. Play as a 4 basically. And if he does well, if he starts to show up, great. But don't rely on him. We potentially could have gone for an engage on there if Brom has ultimate. He doesn't, so never mind. Rammus coming for engage himself. Gonna try and go in. I go for an engage onto the Ashe. I actually probably want to go back and show you exactly what happened there too. Let's go back and show you in slow motion, because some people probably would have missed that. So, we'll slow it down in a second. Okay, let's slow it down now. Watch, I've got flash, by the way. So we're going to go for an EQ. It's not going to reach Ashe, but a combo with Jarvan is if you flash while you're in the knock-up and you flash on top of somebody, you'll actually knock them up as well. It's like, it's an advanced Jarvan technique that isn't very difficult. It's like an insect kick, basically. It's the equivalent. So I kill the Ashe, which again is my main mission for the rest of this game, is basically killing that Ashe. Gonna continue going for the farm. For some reason, Lulu completely just let me get to her. I don't know why. 2 people still around. I get another kill on the Maokai. Rammus is going to go for an engage. So you'll notice I am actually now starting to get pretty damn fed. Going to go onto the Talon. I get 4 people. So I get, I think, 4 people in that whole team fight. Yeah, I did. I get 4 people. I didn't get a Penta, but 4 people's good. So we're now on 13 kills as Jarvan. And this is where my team as a collective kind of decided that I'm now the carry. And again, you're going to have to do this. It's about being, you know, flexible and situational. It's not all about, you know, who can carry, you know, or like, it's not about like your AD carry has to carry. It's about who can carry in the specific game that you're in. And in this specific game, I can carry. And I will say I muted the Twitch pings and everything at this stage, so I didn't even know he was pinging this stuff. But I'm going to be honest, I would have taken the farm anyway at this point, because he's not the carry this game. I am. That's why Brom gave me Knight's Vow. That's why I'm buying a Guardian's Angel, because I am really, like, strong. And if I die, that's a lot of our strength. So again, that's what it's about. You can be anybody. You can be the jungler. You can be the mid laner. You can be the AD carry or the top laner. Maybe even support if you go an AP support. And sometimes you're going to have to kind of go, right, that person's sucking. I have to step up. And as a team, luckily this game, my team agreed. And they were like, okay, yeah, the Jarvan's to carry this game. Let's protect him. Let's give him good engages. Let's let him attack stuff. And it's working so far. Anyway, I do have teleport, so I am kind of thinking I'm going to go bot lane. I can easily 1v1 the Talon. My team hopefully won't die in a 4v4. Talon doesn't have teleport, so we could go for a Baron play or something like that. Now, Talon, he was bot lane, but my team really want to do the Baron, so I'm just going to walk there straight away. I don't want there to be a chance for them to die while my teleport is going off. Twitch should be auto-attacking that, to be honest. Maokai does not see that I'm here. So I'm going to do a bit of just auto-attack damage, just get him away from the fight itself. And that's going to be that. Baron was a little bit, you know, risky. Going to go for another play. Boom! Really big Jarvan ult there. Managed to get all 3 of them. Twitch ult coming in, and we basically kill everything. The assassins now are in, and as I said, by grouping, we counter their assassins. They can't really do that much anymore. Twitch dies, but it's not a big deal because he's not the carry. But that was a really good Jarvan ultimate, getting all 3. Gonna be honest, I didn't expect to get the Ashe. I thought the Ashe might have just been out of it because I actually put the ultimate on Lulu, but she was sucked into the Jarvan ultimate, and that is pretty much going to be the game. So we had to carry this game pretty hard, but it was fun. What wasn't fun was the Twitch's attitude. He made this game so much harder than it needed to be. And again, just don't be that difficult person is what I'd say. So we'll end just showing you the gold. Let's just pause it. So obviously we've won, but let's go over just the basic stuff. Gold, basically going to be 14,000 gold upon finishing the game. Maokai 9,000. Massive difference in our top lane, obviously. Jungle, relatively even, both junglers. Mid lane, a little bit advantage for my Lysandra. Bot lane, a little bit advantage for their Ashe. Obviously, Twitch as himself didn't do great, but all the objective gold that he would have got him, you know, higher than the Ashe. And then obviously support, A little bit ahead for the Lulu because she does have some kills herself. But Brom does have 22 assists, which is pretty damn good. Now, also just to show you the outro stuff, so let's quickly go in here. So as you can see, we went 16, 5, 8, 173 farm. We got, I can't remember, we got an S-, it says in the bottom left. We got honored a few times, but you'll notice, if you look right at the top left, 99 LP. So yes, we did get onto that magic number of 99 LP, so I did have to play another game after this to try and get into promo. But yeah, really good game. I was happy with my performance. You know, lane phase was a bit slow. We did some good things, but it was a Maokai. It's hard to kill him in a 1v1 when he gets his tankish items. But we got involved, did some good team fights, did some really good ultimates, and we did a couple of those nice EQ flash plays, and we ended up winning the game and securing the win for our team. And then as for, if you're like, okay, yeah, you had a really good KDA, Huz, what about the damage? Well, then what we'll do is go here and then here. So as you can see, had a good KDA, and yes, it was earned. Our damage was incredibly high comparing to pretty much everybody on the enemy team. And a lot of people say, okay, so if you weren't as fed, what would have happened in this game? I'm going to be honest, I think we still would have won this game anyway. Again, when I like assassins, but assassins do have that inherent weakness of when people group, they can't do their job as effectively. And when you just look at our team comp, even if I wasn't really fed and doing a lot of damage, I don't think a Talon and a Kha'Zix would have been doing anything anyway when we were grouping with a Lissandra, Brom, Rammus, Jarvan comp. So even if this was an even team, well, it was pretty much an even game for a lot of it, but even if someone wasn't really fed like me, I think we still would have won this game based on our team comp, to be honest. But anyway, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these post-game commentaries. I enjoy doing them. Again, the main reason I'm doing it is because obviously I've got the dental thing happening tomorrow, so I just want a video ahead of time, or a couple of videos ahead of time, just in case I can't talk for a day or two. Hopefully I will be able to, though. But to end the video, let's leave you with the explosion itself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, throw a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.